Welcome back to the channel, guys. Last time, obviously, we did the cooling system, got that all figured out, got it wrapped up for the most part. Today, we've got more welding to do, which it's always a lot of welding and fabrication. This time, one of the first things I need to tackle is I need to get another bar welded in about somewhere in here onto this roll cage. Basically, the problem is that because the firewall piece goes where these flat parts are, this bar is actually below the firewall because there's a panel here and a panel here. So there's no way to run the harnesses unless I like cut a hole, which I don't like the idea of that. So I think realistically what's going to have to happen is I'm going to weld a bar up above that, going across for the harness bar. I'm hoping that I have a tube that's gonna work, because I honestly didn't buy anything. I got a bunch of tube left over from other projects. I'm hoping I have the right one. If not, might have to be next weekend, which once again kind of really close, but we're gonna look into that and then probably start working on the exhaust, because I really need to get that done. And I am running low on welding gas for this weekend, so I know that I need to at least get it all tacked up so that I can get gas this week so I can finish welding it next week. So hopefully we can get that set up. Yeah, but I mean, realistically, ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's get to it. Well, I was looking through all the tubing I have, and it appears that everything that I have that is long and straight enough is 1 3/4. That's not gonna work, because what I have in here is 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna have to buy a tube. It really fucking sucks, but I'm gonna have to buy something. So I guess realistically we're gonna have to start working on the exhaust. Okay, first things first, obviously I got stock exhaust manifold. I wanted to show you guys that I used a stock flange. I cut this whole front section off because you can see there's another piece of pipe in there. It's actually dual layered. The outside's 3 inch, the inside's 2.5 inch. Obviously we don't want to choke it down, so we want to have 3 inch. So I cut that piece out. So now, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but that intersection isn't in there, so it's gonna let, yeah, all the exhaust through. So even though I don't have a header, we're still gonna try and get as much power out of this as we can until, until I turbo it. So for the moment, yeah, we're gonna use that. Okay, so I started on my process here. This is kind of what I got going on so far. Obviously I cut down a U-bend and tacked it on. Basically what is gonna happen essentially is the muffler's gonna sit here-ish, and I'm thinking something like this. And then I'm gonna have this 90 coming off of it here into the muffler, and then the muffler's gonna go over here, run down and around. So as far as muffler, I've got a Mishimoto muffler, because obviously that's one of our sponsors. We've got that. Should be a nice unit. I've never used one of the Mishimoto's ones, so I'm very interested to see how it's gonna sound. Also, we've got Mishimoto V-band clamps, so we can obviously take this apart at some other point in time. I did get, like, some of the stuff is just kind of some cheaper, like, eBay stuff. This is like one of those bellows flexes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have room for it. We're gonna try to get it in here somewhere. I also got like a resonator, like just kind of a cheaper eBay resonator, like a real short one. But I don't think I'm gonna have room in here for it, because it's just, all these bends are so tight. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, but at the moment, yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I need to get the muffler kind of sort of situated, and I've got these, like, I picked up these things. These are actually steel, but I've got some stainless rod, so I might just take this piece out, put some stainless rod in there so it doesn't rust, so I can weld it on there, because I need it to kind of be supported somewhat, obviously. And I think I might just bolt it to there, and then kind of support it, from the bottom, so it'll still be able to move around. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So let's yeah, move on to the next part of it, which is probably, I need to figure out, either I need to put the muffler in here or cut this down or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, so jumping ahead a lot, obviously. I did have room for the resonator, just barely. I was concerned I wasn't gonna be able to get the oil filter off, but I've tested it. I can get it out of there. I won't be able to do it when the engine is hot, but I will definitely be able to get the oil filter out of there. Otherwise, you can kind of see what I got going on here. I did put one of those hangers right here. I ended up getting rid of that steel one like I talked about, and I put a stainless bar in there. I actually tried it with the steel first, and that metal was trash. It would not take a weld no matter what I did, so I put the stainless one on there. That one did pretty good. This side, I put another V-band on here. Obviously we've got it ran down under, and you can see almost looks factory, other than it being 3-inch. Turned out really good. I just had to cut just a little bit of this out because it was kind of coming down right here because the original opening was like right here, but I figured, you know what, it's gotta be a bigger opening no matter what, so who cares. But yeah, it turned out really awesome. I really like this. I hope it sounds good. I've still got to do one more exhaust hanger, so we're gonna bolt it onto that and then try to figure out where I'm gonna weld it on the back side of this somehow. I need to find some more metal though, because I don't know if I have another stainless rod like that. I hope I do somewhere, but if I don't, I'm just gonna have to see what I got. But yeah, let's start looking. Okay, I got that on there. Took some doing. I found some like mild steel that was actually some decent stuff, and I used that. Obviously, it's not ideal. I'd rather have stainless, but it works. Yeah, I did. If you'll notice, both of the hooks go the same way, and basically I can undo that V-band and the muffler just slides right out. Super slick, and it's very, very sturdy, so I'm really happy about that. I think the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a hole somewhere in here, that way I can put an O2 sensor bung in and we can run the wideband, because I was planning on running it basically down this way, just didn't know where it was gonna be. Yeah, that'll be a really great spot, so I need to pull this back off and do that. Okay, so I did try to do a burnt tip on the exhaust. This is the first time I've ever done it. This side looks really fucking good, like perfect. This side, I kind of messed up a little bit. I might have to polish this thing back down and try again, so I can hopefully get it like this, because this side looks fucking amazing. Man, look how fucking slick this is, guys. Like, man, with that cover on there, you almost won't even notice. It's fucking awesome. So, moving on, next thing I decided to work on was the air intake, and I built this. Pretty simple. I literally just took a straight piece, pie cut it, and welded it back together, and then I've got the intake temp sensor welded onto it, which you can see, and then I went through and polished it because I kind of scratched it up a little bit when I was welding it. So, yeah. Now it's all ready to go in there, and I'm gonna put it on so you can see basically how I have it ran. And ta-da! That's what I ended up doing. So basically I just got that air filter just ran essentially into the quarter panel right here, where it's kind of out of the way of all the heat for the most part. At some point I'd like to, you know, block this off, make an air box, but obviously we're turboing it, so things are gonna change, so I don't wanna go too crazy with it, but for the moment I think that's gonna work out really good. I love the way this looks. It turned out so awesome. And with like the Mishimoto coupler and like all that stuff, it's just such a nice looking piece. It looks good from every angle. It turned out perfect. So good. Okay, next thing on the agenda is a catch can. I want to do the same thing that I did on my hatch, which if you guys don't remember, basically I mounted it to the head back here. It's gonna be a little bit different on the Mini Cooper because this one has a K20 head. And this one has a K24 head, and the coolant outlets are a little bit different since it has that pipe on the side. It doesn't quite fit, but if you kind of looked, I bent this a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. I bent that a little bit, so it's going to sit in there, but it's going to have the fittings going at a different angle, which I don't think it'll matter. I'll just have to run longer hoses. I am going to have to do the same thing, cut this tab off, weld it on over there, and it should work. Unfortunately, I got one that was black. I really wanted one that was polished, but without spending a fortune like buying different pieces, it wasn't gonna happen. So whatever, I'll just have to do this, and then yeah, I'll have to paint it. So while I wait for that tank to dry, threw some paint on the catch can. We're actually going to drill a hole so I can put this piece in there, which essentially goes around this harness as a grommet. And I'm gonna put it down here and just kind of run it through the side. That way it's not ran through the main firewall cover. That way if I ever take the firewall cover off, it makes it easier because I'll only have like shifter cables and these e-brake cables in the way. Hopefully, that's all it is. But yeah, let's drill a hole and then see if we can get this installed. I've never used one of these. It's kind of a little ingenious looking thing here. Basically this piece unscrews and there's a little cap that comes off. I don't know, we'll see. All right, I got that installed. It didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. I was hoping that I could just cut the hole and then run the wiring through, but no matter how big a hole was, I still couldn't get these connectors to go through. So I ended up just cutting a slice right here, bending it out of the way, and then bending it back. Yeah, it'll still work. It does the job. It's holding the harness out of the way. And yeah, on to the next thing. I think my paint's probably dry on the catch can, so we can start working on that again. All right, catch can's all installed. I did make an executive decision. I was going to do 2 brackets to hold it on. I didn't do the one on this side, I only did the one. I think it's strong enough to hold it up, and I'm just really trying to get things done. And the more I stop to like fabricate things, the slower everything goes. So at the moment, it's gonna work, it's not gonna fall off. I might revise it later, but I also gotta remember there's gonna be a turbo here at some point, so it might need to get moved anyway. So at the moment, it's gonna work. I really like how it looks. Everything's turned out really, really good. All right, I think next thing we're gonna tackle is the wiring. I still got like brake lights, tail lights, headlights, turn signals, wipers, all that stuff. Probably not even gonna mess with the wipers today because it really doesn't matter. I really just need to do all the other stuff that matters to make it drive. So I'm probably just gonna rush right through this because it's kind of boring stuff and I just really need to get done. So we're gonna just do it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, keys on, right? Wait for the fuel pump. We've got turn signal is working, it's wired in. See, that's doing things going right. This is tail light, headlight. Then we've got, that's high beam. So I got all of those hooked up. I did have to do some fuckery because Leash Electronics screwed me twice on this motherboard situation. Like, originally it was because they didn't send me the right one because all of these relays down here were supposed to be negatively triggered and they're all positively triggered because they sent me the wrong fucking one, even though I asked twice. And these up here are supposed to be accessory power, all of those right there. They're supposed to turn on with ignition over here. They do not, they don't turn on. So I do some fuckery. I ran power from the ignition to this ignition relay to activate a different relay. So now I've got terminal 15 that I can run off of this one to whatever I need to because I don't have any terminal 15 situations on this board because it's broken. So whatever, it works for the moment. Obviously I'm gonna get a new board. I'm gonna have to talk to them about that, but for the moment this is what we're gonna have to do. So still working on it. I need to do, so this is all the wiring from the taillights, headlights. I think this might actually only be taillights and brake lights. Either way, I need to wire these in and the headlights and all that stuff. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. All the lighting is figured out. The only thing that I haven't done yet is the hazard switch and reverse lights. But, I mean, you can see headlights, taillights, all that stuff. High beams work. Turn signals are working. All that stuff. So, that's good. But I am still... Oh man, I'm cutting it so close with this fucking show. I can show you the turn signals real quick. Yeah, that one's turning. That one's turning. Obviously, you can see back here. And then the other one does over there. Oh, and then the reverse lights. I didn't do those yet either, but those aren't really that important. Neither are the hazards, honestly. Yeah, those are probably gonna have to be another day because I don't really have a choice. Well, guys, I did get a lot done. If it was any like normal time of the year, I would just be like, hell yeah, I got so much shit done. But because I have one more weekend worth of work before ice cream cruise. I'm sweating bullets a little bit because I got a lot. Obviously, we still got to weld up the whole exhaust. Still need to do the throttle cable, which is supposedly going to be here tomorrow. Still need to do the firewall. Still need to weld in a bar across here for the harnesses. Need to obviously mount the driver's seat, harnesses. The passenger seat I still need to modify to get it to mount in there, which that may not even happen. We've got cooling fan needs installed and wired up. We've got, obviously the cooling system needs to be filled. We need to do an alignment. We need to give it some sort of tune. Oh, I still got to install the gauge, the whole screen for that. Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of other things. So wish me luck, guys. I'm going to go get some more welding gas tomorrow. That way, hopefully I can do a little bit of welding here and there throughout the week and maybe catch up on that stuff. But next weekend's going to be crunch time. It's going to be wild. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, do all things. Peace out.